time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
A wide-open look here for Caruso. And he's good on the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Oubre can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup off target. To the paint. Here's Oubre. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I can see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Pass to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. We just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
George with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. In the corner, George with it. Launches a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Caruso's got 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
A nice shot by George.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's not in the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And again, Paul George. And that's 17 points for Paul George.
Well, PG can get in the zone, and those zones can stretch for a long time.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Caruso. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by George. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 8.
How calm was SGA on that one? That's not an easy shot.
Left side, George. The three-pointer is right on target.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Back to Caruso. No good with the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
15.
And it.
The 76ers. 26.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And Frankie, here some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Here's Lowry. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. To the inside. Maxey. Here's Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 11-point game.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Oubre up top. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for Kelly Oubre.
Going up inside Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Back to Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Oubre with the steal. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And there it is for him. Lowry's got 5 now.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Caruso, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
The 76ers leading by 17. Martin for three. Dort grabs the miss. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams for three. It's good from long range.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Oubre outside. Over Williams. Oubre can't get it to go. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren the screen. And that's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
.26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Oubre shooting. That one on Williams.
Second team foul.
The 76ers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the Terry stripe. That's a huge factor. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Gordon. Lowry for three. Trains the three-pointer. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Thunder trailing by 20. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside, Lowry. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The 76ers